You're listening to the AfterBuzz TV Network, now the largest new media platform on the web, and your #1 source for after-show entertainment.
Very good, Keith. Johnson.
From the AfterBuzz Studios in Los Angeles, California, presented by Maria Menounos and Bing.com, and streaming live thanks to Akamai Technologies, this is AfterBuzz TV's Happy Endings After Show. We'll break down tonight's episode and get you all the latest news and gossip. If you'd like to buzz in on tonight's show, you can buzz us at 424-256-1729. That's 424-256-1729. And now, another post-game wrap-up show for your favorite TV show. It's AfterBuzz TV's Happy Endings After Show.
That is right. Now, let me tell you something. Bing is for doing, and that is what we are doing. This is kind of our new slogan here at AfterBuzz. And before we do anything on Bing, you get it, the whole little rhyming situation.
I got it.
I will introduce my co-hosts as we break down the Happy Endings episode. This is on season number 2, episode number, I believe, 16, called Cocktails and Dreams. Maybe Wet Dreams. We'll find out about that in just a little bit. My name is Ronnie Jr., and let's bing it on over to our other co-hosts, one of which who's not been with us for like a month and a half. He's been dissing us, but he's here now. This is Nick Perdue, who finally has a car, right?
Yeah, no, I've had a car. It's working now. So thank you for that. Thank you. Thank you.
Good.
Ronnie had to put you on blast.
For the good people at General Motors. Thank you.
He probably just lost about 5 girls after that.
Yeah, I know. Like, oh my god.
But he's keeping it real by what I'm telling about him. I don't know.
Yeah.
You're not really keeping it real. I'm calling you out. Okay, I guess.
Right.
My apologies, Nick Perdue. My apologies.
I have to play.
He has a Corvette, ladies.
Another Happy Endings fanatic. I really feel like there are a lot, but me and Kelly O'Liskey are pretty much the #1 Happy Endings fans. We've been watching this show the whole time, and she's our social media. Can we call her guru. Or like mastermind or something?
Mastermind. That's cool.
Or just like goo.
Connoisseur.
As Penny would say. She's the
goo.
social media goo.
Tweet with me. Tweet with me.
She's so she's so good on Twitter, and it's just Avi, as Penny would say. And the spiciest woman on the West Coast, guaranteed, it is spicy Maricela Ferguson.
Thank you.
Happy Endings, obviously. There were some spicy moments on this episode.
Of course, you can't have happy endings without it being spicy.
And we're going to get into that. Of course, before we do anything, we've got to say hello to Paul, who is our technical wizard over here, making sure everything is legit. And we actually have a in-studio guest, sort of. A lot of claps going on. In-studio guest. This is a buddy of yours.
Super producer.
Okay.
Hey.
Mr. Yazid Britt. Look him up, Google him, see all of his affiliations and whatnot.
All right.
He's in the studio.
A lot of love in the Happy Endings AfterBuzz little situation. So let's talk about it. Cocktails and Dreams, episode number 16. It starts off by, really the episode is around Dave, because Dave, Kelly, as you were saying, he gets a liquor license, and he is going to open a what? This is an old school
Speakeasy.
Yes. Now, with Dave, it ends up being funny because Penny goes on a cleanse, and everything in this episode gets a little bit sexual, which is really an episode you laughed quite a bit on.
Yes.
I like the way it started with Penny by referring to the cleanse by, what did she do? She went on to Terry Hatcher's Tumblr, and she found a cleanse.
Right.
I don't know. I'm such a social media fan, so anytime they throw in a Facebook comment or a Twitter comment, I'm in. I like it. And that's basically how it started. Who did the cleanse initially? Was it just Penny and Alex, or was it everybody?
Just Penny, and then Penny got Alex to join in as well, because they gave up sugar, and of course you have to give up alcohol if you're giving up sugar.
Okay.
And so that's when it all started, with not being able to drink, which made her crazy. And I've done that cleanse. It's really hard.
You done that exact cleanse, like something like that?
I've given up sugar.
Yeah.
I've given up all.
You've
carbs.
never given up sex, so have you?
I have
just jump right into it.
I have given up sex. Wow. I want to
voluntarily.
right now, actually.
It's turning into a Dr. Drew episode.
I'm on a happy endings cleanse right now.
Okay, gotcha. Maybe it was too much information. Maybe some people like.
No, it's been a rough few months.
So tweet her right now.
Play with my Twitter.
What do we think about Penny and the way she? I mean, I never really am a big physical comedy person. I rather like, I like jokes a little bit more. But Penny, the way her emotions and her physicality in this episode to be so crazy looking because she had to give up all these things, I thought was so funny. I thought she was on it.
Yeah, no, she definitely was. I wouldn't say she was reaching, but she played it very well, and it was funny to me, like when she was about to jump off of the
that was so dramatic.
Yeah.
She was like, I'm gonna do. Oh, what was I thinking? Like she snaps out of it.
Yeah. It reminded me of like those old school like after school specials.
Yes.
You know when you or like the specials you would see on HBO, like the Calista Flockhart and Ben Affleck did back.
Right.
Yeah.
With like this slow dramatic music and somebody comes in like.
It was something like a Lifetime or something.
I mean, something to live for. Something to live for.
I just like the way Penny's so goofy, and when she in her mind is convinced that she's serious, it's like she's gonna try to convince everyone, and no one believes her. She's like, but the body is my temple. They're like, come, Penny.
And Jane busts her out, of course.
I love that. We always talk about groups of friends. When groups of friends could kind of keep it real is always a nice thing.
Only a real friend can call you a stupid idiot, and you
Who
still
said that?
Jane called her a stupid idiot.
She did.
Right, saying that you're really not gonna give this up. You're gonna last one day, you stupid idiot.
And really, she only could have ended up lasting about one day.
Yeah.
Is what it turned out.
Right.
But the great thing about that is she got Alex into the cleanse, and that became such a funny
what
little.
What was her big beer tower that she
ordered? You know what that? Go ahead, Marty.
No, I was just gonna say exactly. She ordered that drink, and then she's like, "Okay, I think you're right.
Yeah.
I need to give it up." But Alex is so impressionable.
Yeah.
That's the perfect person. If you want to go on a diet or you want to do something, make Alex join you.
Yeah,
I like the timing in that. It reminded me of the episode where Dave was like, "Oh no, I'm not gay. No, absolutely not." And then he had like the fruitiest drink that you could possibly have. He goes, "What are the odds with the timing?" And the same thing here. It was like, "Oh yeah, I want to be like on a cleanse too, and my body." And then she's got the gigantic beer. It reminded me of that. That's in the writing stuff.
That's great.
Yes.
And why
great
not,
writing.
Right. Somebody's trying to get a gig. So we can pay for his car. Maybe I don't know.
I'm going on a cleanse. I'm going on a car cleanse.
That new Porsche coupe he got.
Yeah. But he's got a nice new haircut, so there you go.
Wow.
At least.
I didn't find
The
it
line
up.
is just right.
That's what it is,
I think he colors it in like Steve Harvey.
Wow.
I'm just playing.
Yeah, I'm gonna shave it off in a
So
minute.
did you guys notice that Penny that they were reading Kris Jenner's autobiography in the
Yeah.
Totally
Everyone
noticed
was
that.
Our good friend Vanessa, who sometimes does the AfterBuzz with us, she was like, "Really, with the Kris Jenner
What
book?"
was that about?
I like it because it's just so out of the ordinary, or just no reason for it. Really, I mean, is what it comes down to.
Right.
Yeah.
It could have been something a little bit deeper, but it had to be something very light, like
Yeah,
Could have been
a book by
Deepak
Kris
Chopra
Jenner.
or something. I want to little.
We were
She's
talking.
doing a cleanse and freaking out about it and reading Kris Jenner.
Yeah, no, it doesn't make
As
sense.
she's falling apart.
Yeah,
That's kinda
that was
funny.
a really good aspect of it. Real quick, I want to talk about that, but I want to tell everybody, us watching in the room, we tell Nick, you have been here for like 3 months. It's been that long, really. No, Nick hasn't been.
It's been a couple
You make it sound like
Nick hasn't.
yeah, like it's
I
a
joke.
summer
Ronnie's
vacation.
Ronnie's
For
putting
like
dubs
3
on it.
episodes.
I joke.
You know.
Okay, but Nick hasn't been here for a little while, and the first thing I tell him is, okay, Nick, the way we used to do this show, we would write all these notes, but the problem is this, huh?
Show them all your notes, because you still have a lot of notes.
Very sloppy, very sloppy.
Chicken scratch, but you have a lot of notes.
But we said that we really don't write as many notes because this show you do have to watch, because if you miss
Right.
it, you
That's
wouldn't
true.
notice that scene is funny already.
Beats are quick.
But then with the Kris Jenner book, you're like, it doesn't make sense. Now let's talk about that particular scene. That's when she was unraveling, right? This is when
Right.
Penny was losing it. Kelly, I know me and you were laughing so much with this portion because she was losing the cleanse, and it got good.
And somebody who I'm on a different diet every week, and I'm on a different cleanse every week. I've done
Uh-huh.
every single
You're
cleanse.
talking about you.
Yeah, the lemon juice cleanse. I've done it all.
Okay.
When
Lemon
you
juice,
break
cayenne
the
pepper.
cleanse, yes, I've done that. Oh my gosh. When you break a cleanse, you really do go nuts
shake
like
and
that.
convulsions,
You
yeah.
start eating anything in front of you. I mean, like just crazy. So I understand how she had like those piles and piles of plates of food. I've been there.
Yeah.
Like literally. And then you have not
Right.
buyer's remorse, but kind of like food remorse. And that's what and she's trying to hide it right afterwards.
You know the first thing
But of all the hiding places, the ceiling fan.
That was clever. I think that was very clever.
And leave it to Alex to like flip the switch and bust her out.
Almost.
And I like it because it was just like, okay, I'm gonna go to the closet, I'm gonna go under the bed, and then you find out this other place, and I
syrup
still
dripping on the back.
Right.
And it's, as cheesy as it always is, it's just so funny to hear Alex say like, "Wait a minute," and it's something that has nothing to do with the actual food.
That was like
I
a
love
very
that.
Mission Impossible kind of scene where
Yeah.
it's like, dun, dun, dun,
Yeah.
like she's trying to figure out where exactly to put it.
Yeah.
And
And then
she
some,
almost
the
got away
syrup
with it.
drops, you know.
And not only that, that's not even where she gets found out. It's the naivety that you always see with Alex, where she's like, "Well, silly, if you're hot, just flip on the."
Right.
And she sells that so well. I mean, again, she's the most adorable person on television.
Right.
It's absolutely great.
But
I
then
love
I
it.
love how she tries to make Penny feel bad and like be held accountable for having given up the cleanse. So she moves on to somebody else who takes the cleanse more seriously. But he's a
That's
fanatic.
Right. That's right. She meets this guy. Do we know his name on this episode?
What's his name?
Yahia or something like
Yeah.
that, or is that just your producer friend that's over here? Yahia. Well, you guys have the same name basically. Yeah,
But,
that
like,
was
he
funny.
was into like only eating clear, and he wouldn't put anything that wasn't clear in his body, and
And then the
orgies.
comment that was real funny, he said, "Oh yeah, that's right, I'm celibate," and they were like, "I don't think that's by choice." It was
Right.
just kind of like the joke.
And wait, Nick just asked me.
Yeah, she was.
Wait, what did you ask?
No, because you said am I on a sex cleanse, and
Oh.
then Nick said is it by choice?
Oh, got it.
Again,
got
see
it.
that underline is very that was very
happy endings of
Well,
Yes.
we did, as we're watching the show, we as a group did get happy endings-ish when the question came about,
Did we?
yeah, no, I mean a little, as we asked the question, well, would you have a sex dream about, anyone in the
Yeah,
room?
you put me on the spot. Yeah.
So we we asked about Mari's what she would have a sex dream over Nick, and we knew the answer was no, absolutely. we
But
knew
then you asked me about Nick's friend.
about Nick's friend, yeah. So that got a little
I said if he flirted with me a little bit more.
that got a little spicy. So sex dreams were
Hold on, wait. But I mean, because I'm sure that the people want to know that the AfterBuzz fans
You talk about it.
want to know because they see you and they see you together on multiple shows.
Multiple shows.
So
That's not all. I'm getting multiple.
Oh,
you
she's
know,
too much.
they probably just want to know.
Ooh, woo. There's no woos.
They walk in right. Is men talking right now?
Man, with all of the internet watching.
Has there been a sex dream about Miss Spicy?
There had
Spicy.
Nicholas, I'm gonna make you feel uncomfortable. There's been sex dreams about everybody in this room, and I'm touching the back of your, I'm touching the back of your neck, brother.
Unnecessary roughness.
How you love that, Nick? No. Moving on to the show, but thank you. I like how you brought it right here.
I was curious.
Yeah, look at Nick sitting way back now. He's sitting way back. Okay, moving on to Max and Grant. That was a portion. Unless we have more sex dream
Max
stuff.
and Grant. I love them. I love them this episode.
Well, because you always see a different side of Max. Max is just flipping with Grant, which is just not what we expected.
Well, he's experiencing intimacy for the first time.
Yes.
And he's usually very childish-like and doesn't take relationships seriously. He's kind of like, like the player.
Yeah.
Really,
And
I think
he's-
to me he seems very closed off though. He seems very like
Right.
kinda like the challenge is kind of like his safe, his
his safe zone. But
there
this
you
time
go.
he was seeing something in Grant, and I appreciated them showing this other side
Yes.
to Max. But
Well, they've been only with Grant though.
Right.
That's who we've been seeing.
and I love the T-shirts because when you're in love and you're in a relationship, you really do get shirts with your pictures on it that say
Forever.
"Me and him forever."
No,
yeah.
not forever.
Forever. Ever.
But that was during you go to like amusement parks and he won prizes for
Yeah.
him. That was all realistic in a relationship.
Definitely. I think people are really starting to like the Max and Grant storyline.
Yes.
I didn't think we were going to get this much of it and this much seriousness. Like we're getting. I mean, I guess last episode we had Max being a bear and goofy and remember it was the
Right, he was hibernating.
eating honey. So we did get one more goofy Max, which we're used to. But already we go back into the serious relationship
Right.
thing. Him throwing out the vulnerability and saying like, I want kids. Wait, he don't want kids. I want kids. Like,
And that's a very, very pertinent question in relationships
Yes.
is the kids question. Do you want kids? And if so, when and how many? That's sometimes a deal breaker. And
Right.
in this episode, it was for Max and Grant.
wait, did they break up because of it?
Yeah, that was the reason. Like
Or they're taking a break.
they're taking
I
a break,
guess,
but when you
yeah.
take a break, we all know what
Yeah.
that means. That means wrap it up.
They'll get
It's
back
a wrap.
together. I think they'll get back together.
Oh, you think we're gonna see some more of Grant?
Yeah, because
Really?
he's probably has a real good agent, and it's like, yo, you need to stay on the show.
Oh, you're talking about the actor.
You gotta stay on the show.
Well, he does
bruh.
have a good agent because he's also messing with Fiona on Shameless. So
Exactly.
there's that
Yeah,
aspect. But yeah, okay, so yeah, there's that thing. Let's see, Alex and Dave. Oh, we'll get to that at the very end. We wanted to all talk about Alex when she was in the room cleaning out the cabinets.
Oh, hilarious.
Oh,
One
yeah.
of the best. We all laughed hysterically. I thought
That was funny.
When she was
the,
talking.
the poison cereal.
Yeah.
Cleaning out all the sugar from her cabinet. She's like, I want to get rid of everything that's unhealthy in my cabinet.
Yeah, and
Even
it's
this
just.
poison. she's like, you ate that? Only one.
It's very difficult, you guys, for us to even try to recap because we are not hitting the beats possibly as funny as they
Yeah.
do. They do it so well, and we try to tell you these jokes back. It's just it's so funny. It's worth watching.
You have
but
to be there.
Yes.
You have to be watching.
No, I mean it's not only that. I mean just the ideas to throw out. I mean who would have thought? And I guess the writers did. Like who would have thought to put a rat poison thing where she's talking about I want to stop eating all this junk, and one of the things is chips or soda, and then and rat poison, and then she makes the comment.
Then
"That
he's
looks
like, you didn't really eat that, did you?
Yeah, there was that one time. I mean, it's just hysterical, you know.
But it really did look like the pirate cereal when they compared
Yeah.
the two
Yeah.
boxes.
Yeah, and so you just keep like laughing a little, like it's like one chuckle on top of another chuckle
Right.
on top of another. You know, that's why I said writing notes. You're like, wait a minute, I missed that. I got to go back on my DVR. Kelly O, real quick before we get into the spicy portion of this episode, which is of course Alex and Dave. I mean, whoa, people were predicting this. Our friend Vanessa Cruz, she hit us up and she was like, that was my prediction. I think we all sort of were hoping that would happen at
I
some
think
point.
that's kind of like the underlining of
Yeah.
happy endings is we want these
Well,
couple back
and
together.
if they are getting back together, and Kelly, jump in with any Twitter stuff if anything is.
Well, you know what I've been seeing is a lot of people's DVRs cut the ending off.
Oh,
So people didn't get
that
to
is an
see.
unhappy ending.
I know. So
That's what they should be watching right now.
Okay, that's what I said. So
DirecTV
we
or
have to talk.
AT&T?
I don't know. Whatever. I don't know.
well, they should Bing it. It's
specifically.
probably online.
Oh, look
But
at you.
no, they need to watch us so we can tell them all
And
about
then
it.
they
I
can
like
Bing
that
it.
too.
Yeah. And they are.
So we should keep that till
And they-
we're ready to talk about.
And they are, and we're very appreciative. Real quick, we're very appreciative of all of our iTunes and YouTube followers and supporters. It's absolutely excellent. And we'll go derail Happy Endings for just 1 second. And it's actually not really going off Happy Endings because Happy Endings does air on ABC. On ABC, there's another gigantic show that is called Dancing with the Stars. Now, if you guys realize, Dancing with the Stars, every season, I think they're on their, gosh, it feels
12th
like 9th, 12th,
season.
okay, 12th season, and they always pick a group of stars. Well, this year, the star is our very own creator of AfterBuzz. Obviously, you know, AfterBuzz is created through Kevin Undergaro, filmmaker, and Maria Menounos.
Maria Menounos.
Who is, I love the way they put it, I love the way they put it on ABC's website, the Hollywood's hottest host. Like, that's a great thing to be called.
Right.
It's a great
Yeah.
thing for us to be working for her company, AfterBuzz TV. So yeah, ABC, you guys watch Happy Endings. Please watch Dancing with the Stars and support our Maria Menounos. There
Yes,
you go.
and our AfterBuzz prediction is that she's gonna kill it and win.
Yeah, and I like the way Paul ran that set of claps because you have the clapping or the cheering, and he hit the cheering. I know that from running the board a little bit. So good job, Paul, for showing love. But back to Happy Endings. Oh my gosh, Alex and Dave. She has the dream. She has like the
Because
sex
she
dream.
drank
No.
the drink.
Yeah. Does she have the dream?
No, but did she drink the drink in the dream?
That's
No.
what I
no,
wanted to know.
it
Yeah.
wasn't
So this,
a dream.
so
Oh, that's right, because
It
it wasn't
wasn't
even.
a-
it's kind of like Inception, y'all. So she drinks the turpentine.
butterfly effect.
Right?
Mhm.
She drinks the turpentine drink that he created, and they wind up having this, and immediately she's affected by the drink.
Yeah.
So they wind up hooking up, and then after this passionate night, she wakes up from the dream, which she thought was a dream, but it really wasn't. It was reality. So the drink got her that drunk to where she wound up having sex with her old boo.
But the crazy thing is she woke up freaking out and she was relieved.
She was like, "Oh."
That it
because
was
she thought
just
it was
a
a
dream.
dream.
She said,
Yeah.
"Thank
And then
God
she
it was a dream."
looks over. It's like, ooh.
It was not a dream.
But do we
not
know
a
for sure
dream.
it was Dave? Like, did we see his face? It was
Yeah,
dark.
it was Dave.
Yeah,
Okay, I'm
they
just
panned
trying
down.
to.
And
I
he
know.
was
Whoa,
sleeping like a baby.
Hey.
Just trying to throw
Knock
out.
out.
Were you taking notes at that time?
No, I'm just trying to throw out. Maybe it was somebody else.
No,
Could it-
that was Dave.
Maybe it was like a weird thing, and it was like Max instead, or no, not at all.
No.
No,
Oh,
and
you
alcohol
really-
makes you do crazy things.
Oh yeah.
That it
Oh yeah.
does.
That's why I'm giving it up for Lent.
And,
I mean, I'm on 1 week and I've been very pure.
but they've been in a relationship
Not funny
together
at all.
before, so it's always easy to hook up with someone you've already been with.
That was also interesting how they were like, wait a minute, we've all had sex dreams. Every single one of them had sex
Right.
dreams except for, Alex goes, I don't have sex dreams over Dave. They're like, how do you not have sex dreams over? You were with him for 15 years. You know?
Because dreams are supposed to be like fantasy. So if you've been with someone, you're less likely to probably dream about them.
Yeah. I definitely love the quote. Dave is the Freddy Krueger of, that was my favorite, the Freddy Krueger.
And then he walks in with his
With the
hand,
Freddy
Yeah.
the Freddy Krueger sweater.
He dressed
that
just
was
like
and
him.
the hat.
best.
And when,
the hat.
and when Jane said, or no, Jane was falling asleep on her pancakes, and Damon Wayans Jr. Brad, he like snapped at her, woke her up, and said, "No, you can't go to sleep. It's dangerous."
Yes, it's not safe.
It's not safe.
But that really is part of Freddy Krueger. Like when you have the nightmares, you
Yes.
can't sleep
Yes.
because you're gonna have the Freddy Krueger
That's
nightmares.
why it was
so
so.
they try to keep you up.
It was so on point that they said
Freddy
that.
Kruegering us in our dreams.
Yeah, he's Freddy. They said.
Oh no, don't say that. I'm scared of Freddy Krueger.
That is what they said. He is Freddy Kruegering us in our dreams, but with sex.
With
It was
sex.
and then he walked in as Freddy Krueger, so it was absolutely funny.
I think that the best line of the entire show.
Was it an Alex line? Because she really kills it.
No, it was. I'm not actually black. It's just. It's a
Oh yes, that was good.
We have to tell her.
Yeah, that was funny.
It's hilarious.
Damon Wayans Jr. In
Him
that
and
one.
his gasps. How about him knowing every single gasp that Jane has, and so that he would know, what kind of dream she just had.
Yeah. Oh, initially when he found out.
Right.
Yeah.
Because she tried to deny it, right? She
Right.
was like,
Exactly. And he's like, "No, I know your gasps." And what kind of gasp was it? There's the sex gasp, but there's also the clothing or my outfit's too matchy gasp.
And it's the last day of school. I wish there was more school.
There you go.
Right, and that gasp.
I think they're the best couple on TV. They're one of the
I
best
know.
comedic couples on TV. I know over on ABC they got Modern Family, which Kelly loves as well. And I really, really like Phil and what is her name? Julie Bowen. What is her name on the show? It's Phil, who's Ty Burrell.
Why can't I think of her name right
Oh,
now?
you're stumped. Play the Jeopardy song.
I know. I'm stumped.
Google it.
But anyway,
Bing it.
I know. I can't even think of it right now.
Anyway, that couple is also so good
Yeah.
together. But I don't know. I feel like Jane and
Oh,
Brad
they kill it, and I think
are
the network
so
knows
funny
that too.
together.
Because if we see them more and more together, Jane and
Yeah.
Brad, like for their comedic.
Claire.
Claire.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Claire, that was her name.
We're on a whole nother show now, but okay. Yeah, no, they do see that. I'm appreciative of the end of the show. We had said on the first time we ever did an AfterBuzz, which was as the season was coming back in the winter, we said, doing this group separately, a no-go. That's not our favorite. But when this group comes together at the end, always the best scenes. I loved when they were in the limo together. I loved how this episode ended and they were all, at a bar and they were, talking about the drinking and the Dave sex dreams. I love this group together.
Or how about Penny saving the embarrassment for Dave having to admit the breakup with Grant?
Wait,
Or not Dave,
how-
I'm sorry, with Matt.
Wait, break
With
this
Max.
down. Go. I might have been taking notes at this
Oh
portion.
no, okay, so Max is going to confess to everybody that he broke up with Grant and
Right.
that he wanted kids and Grant didn't. But Penny jumps in and she kind of rescues him and makes Max kind of seem like, still the player, like young self.
I don't know if it was player is the word, but just he don't care about relationships. Can we go there?
That's kind of like a player.
I guess.
It was very free. We put it that way. It's very nonchalant.
Non-committing.
She
Yeah,
just
no,
did
it's
it the
very-
other way around.
Well, and it was great because I don't know why this escaped me, but I asked Kelly, I'm like, wait, they were together. Max and Penny were together. They have a relationship. Like they slept together at some
Right.
point, like early
High
on.
school, right?
So I
high
mean
school.
that makes it even extra special because
Right.
Have a special.
they go
But that
back.
was a deep little friendship moment
Question
for them.
though, I'm just throwing this out there for any of the writers, anybody. So when Max and Penny were together in high school,
Max and Penny?
was she the one? Right? Is it right?
Yeah, Max and
Yeah.
Penny. I forget that a lot, but they were
was she
together.
the one that turned him gay, or like did he realize he was gay after he got with her? Or?
I don't think you can be turned gay, but
Well, I mean,
that was the- Are you asking if that was the-
like
She's
was
kind of
was
like the-
was she like the catalyst, and he
And
was
I
like,
can't-
I got like guys.
I think they might have addressed that whole relationship a little bit in a past episode. I'm gonna
Yeah,
have to
possibly.
look it up because I vaguely remember something about it, but I don't.
We need you to
know.
be the Happy Endings Wikipedia.
Or
You
I
need to
know, I know.
tweet the
Somebody
answer
answer me.
and
I really do. This group and Vanessa Cruz as well, or anyone, Miriam, who came with us at one point to do the show. I really want us to do a happy endings sit down where we watch all the episodes together. Because really, like watching it,
like
and we'll do it after Easter when I can start drinking again. Because without the drinking, it's still funny, but you know, it would be really cool.
Oh no, I don't know if I'm okay with you not drinking.
Yeah, I know 1 week and I'm.
But we all have to be wearing pajoveralls.
Thank you, Kelly. Thank you. Who said that? Like, who came up with the? And they second week in a row they do a clothing thing. This is why you have mentioned a couple times, both of you ladies. Like, we should have somebody who's
fashion expert
wardrobe for them to talk about the V-necks and the Angela Bassett by Angela Bassett pajama pants. And now this, it's just all these nutty, funny things that we love. I mean, as fans, you know.
The scarves indoors.
Who is the brainchild behind it?
Yeah, even the Freddy Krueger outfit.
Yeah, that was
good.
Like
and the speakeasy thing.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, with the way Dave was dressed at his little speakeasy.
Oh, right.
But I'm still waiting for them to incorporate pleather jackets into the mix.
Yeah, they will.
That should be. I want.
Season finale. I'll have a walk on roll with a pleather jacket.
Yeah,
and so you know, Nick did wear. Did you wear? You wore a leather jacket or a pleather jacket?
No,
you're not wearing it now.
No. It's neither. It's like a nylon jacket, and it's good.
Okay.
It was like 10% leather, right?
It's an H&M something or another. Okay.
Listen.
That's why he's not wearing it, because it would be just
it's
We've been
not
getting on Nick
real
too hard this
cow,
episode.
I know.
But
No wonder he doesn't come back. You guys are bullying.
Unnecessary roughness.
I'm gonna redirect.
Okay, we are an anti-bullying show. I promise.
I'm gonna redirect.
And I'll sacrifice myself. This shirt, Nick, is from Target, so I'm very okay with wearing the Target shirt. I'll take the pressure off of you for a second.
I'm gonna redirect our energy, guys. Let's talk about someone who made a guest appearance on the show.
Yes.
Colin.
Oh yeah.
Hanks.
Which you were saying.
Which is that Hanks.
Yes.
What do you mean? You said you were physically.
You said sex dream. I heard sex dream.
I was physically attracted to him this episode because I saw him so much on Dexter, and he was playing a serial killer.
Oh, okay.
And he was playing a character called Travis Marshall, and he was a psychotic serial killer, very dark. But he was beginning of that season playing it very bland, and then he turned into this crazy like demon possessed killer. So seeing him now on Happy Endings playing this stud muffin who was cool with earrings and like had a cool little jacket on, he was looking hot.
Kelly,
and I was like, nah, he could get it.
Are you gonna co-sign or?
I'm sorry, I thought he was kind of hot too.
Oh, okay. No, you don't have to apologize.
I did. Well, and also he was in the House Bunny, and he was, he looked pretty good in the House Bunny.
Okay.
When he was dating Anna Faris.
And I definitely appreciate Kelly for being so good on the research, because she told us about this like months ago,
right. She forewarned us he was going to be on.
So she knew, and that's great. Guest appearances on this show. You know how some shows are so big when they get the guest appearance, it really does a lot for their career. I feel like Happy Endings is getting to that point where people are dying to get their, like agents are dying to get their talent on this show.
Yeah.
We're getting there. So we'll have to do some research on numbers. I definitely want to know what it's doing up against Modern Family, which is the sledgehammer of all shows on ABC as far as this type of thing. But
a New Girl, what's doing against a New Girl?
Oh, we already know it's surpassing it. It's killing. I would say we've kind of done some research and we've learned that.
We'll check the numbers.
We'll have
and
to
see
check. I think they're.
But Fox
sitcoms,
sitcoms versus ABC sitcoms. I feel like ABC has a better handle on it. I mean, they have Cougar Town, which had some shakeups.
They do more advertising. Like their push is a little.
They're great shows. They're really. I mean, I like on Fox. I like Raising Hope. I think it is funny, but I don't know, the ABC shows I find that I dive into a little bit more. Cougar Town, it's great as well. I don't watch it all the time, but anyway. What is Twitter talking about? Every week it seems
mostly like the
pajamas. The pajamas were so
quoting.
Funny.
That's what they love. Everybody loves to quote, and people were just talking about the DVR cutting stuff off. But Pajoverall is the Freddy Krueger of with sex.
Yes, that was my favorite. I thought that was hysterical.
I just gotta say this episode was very relatable.
In
the fact that Penny admitted to taking a whore bath.
Oh. Wow. This joke was almost better than on television. Go for it, Marty. Because we all were laughing at you,
I'm just saying, I've been in a situation where you're rushing. You gotta, get the nooks and crannies and just the nooks and crannies, and you don't have time. What a whore's bath is when you don't get in the shower and you just wash yourself at the sink.
It's kind of like a sponge bath.
Yeah, you get the pits and you get the kook. You know what I'm saying? And I'm guilty. I've taken a whore's bath
guarantee every single person in this room has done that at one time or another.
Go ahead,
Kelly. You've bath before. Every lady has.
Whore's You know, at first
She said everyone in the room, so that means you're
Everyone in the
included
room.
too.
no, because at
So
first
you gave a little scrub, Nickaroo. You gave little Nickaroo a
If
little
you're
scrub.
splashing water
big,
on places, it's
big
a horse bath.
Nickaroo. Let's get
A little Nickaroo over there.
He said disclaimer, big Nick.
but, you know, you see a size 13.
Oh,
but
wow.
Bring in the shoe.
but I would say, yeah, I mean, there are times where, you know, you're rushing really quick and you gotta, you know.
You're Russian?
Yeah.
I thought you were black.
Yeah.
That was a good one.
And you know, you gotta
You gotta do what you gotta
There
do.
you go. So you appreciated that. We all appreciated that.
Yeah, because she got busted out. He was talking about a drink.
Yeah.
He was like,
That
wait.
was also
Yeah.
funny.
Yeah, he was talking
She
about a
wasn't even
drink.
talking about and
But
she was
she hadn't had
defensive.
sugar and alcohol in forever, so she was
She
going
broke
nuts.
down. I
Everything
loved it.
was like, you know, she felt
Yes,
guilty.
she was breaking
And
down.
then when she found out it wasn't about that, she's like, "Oops."
Right.
It was like a too much.
But I thought that was adorable.
Her eyes read, "Oops, too much information.
Right.
It's not what they were talking about," which was
Definitely
great.
busted herself out.
Penny, I'm definitely saying Penny was the star of this one, right? I mean, it was been Alex for a couple episodes, but I thought Penny definitely
Penny
brought
ruled.
it.
Penny
She brought it.
stole.
There
the
wasn't
show.
much Jane, although I always loved Jane.
No, because I
always-
think last episode focused more on Brad and Jane because
Yeah.
of their whole
Yeah,
It's
breakup
such a fair
argument
show. It's a
thing that
fair.
they
I
have.
love that. I love that it's a fair
Well, I
show.
really love that Jane drinks vodka soda. Did you
Oh,
notice in the beginning when she
Yeah.
ordered that?
Well,
I
anything
like
with
that.
vodka, I'm in, except for these 40 days. It's gonna be tough. Okay, cool.
We'll
Let's
do shots. We'll do.
on Easter.
No, you know.
Or I can't do them. I'm not gonna do them. You could let's talk about. Well, let's go to a commercial and then we'll talk about predictions. And of course, I think our predictions, you guys, has turned into our ideas for the show because it was, literally since we've been hanging out as a group, except for Nick, you know, he's gone for 3 months now.
I'm sorry, Nick. I mean, Ronnie's just jumping on you.
I know.
It's all right.
Feel
It's
free
all right.
to get him.
No, I already
It's-
made fun of myself with the T-shirt. I'll give you credit again.
All
You want more credit? We'll go to
It's-
commercial on this.
it's
I'll give.
all
No, I could self-deprecating right here. Nick, put your hands up. Look, I got little hands. That's okay. It's okay. Go to commercial. I could dog myself.
That was a good
I
one,
could dog
Ronnie.
myself out. I don't care.
That doesn't count.
Commercial.
Yeah,
Commercial. Happy
I
ending.
will-
Nick
I
gives
will
himself
get you
better
though.
happy endings
Cut
than
it.
Ronnie
I will
does.
get
Cut it.
AfterBuzz TV.
Hi, I was once like you, a lazy, angry loner whose only joy was watching TV and surfing the net. And like you, after I'd see one of my favorite TV shows, I'd be so excited and have so many questions that I'd actually have to talk to my douchebag coworkers about it at the water cooler. Then I discovered AfterBuzzTV.com. AfterBuzz TV produces after-show webcasts and podcasts for TV series of all kinds, like post-game wrap-up shows for all your favorite TV shows. AfterBuzz TV hosts are industry insiders who break down episodes of shows, take calls from fans, and interview cast and crew from each series, with over 60 different after-shows, from Boardwalk Empire to American Idol to Vampire Diaries to Real Housewives, and more. Now, after a night of TV, I can ignore my stupid coworkers, who I hate, and go straight to my desk and watch or listen to all my favorite AfterBuzz TV after shows, and have all the TV fan interaction I need. Thank you, AfterBuzz TV.
AfterBuzz TV. What do you want to buzz about?
The crack.
Hello, bing, 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 binging in. We're binging. We are after buzzing about happy endings. This is season number 2, Cocktails and Dreams. This is episode number 16. Definitely a episode we all enjoyed. I thought it was great. Thought it was great to have Nick back in studio with us, and he's gonna be here for
Now
now
he's
on.
nice. yeah. Coming
You
from
felt
commercial.
bad,
Nice.
you felt bad.
No, I'm very
Ah.
appreciative. I'm very appreciative. I think you bring a nice element to the three of us also talking.
Yeah, it's a little color, you know.
He's all right.
A little what?
What are you trying to say?
Yeah, you're a great Russian addition for sure.
I mean, you know, it's chocolate. Everyone has a little sweet tooth.
There you go. So one of the things we do is, because we do know that the Happy Endings writers, they follow our AfterBuzz, which we're extremely appreciative of. Prentice Penny follows. You know, I don't say the name wrong anymore because I know who he is.
Yeah, I saw that on Twitter. He was really
Oh, he
getting
was
after
banging
it.
on
He was
Ronnie.
like, yo, get my name right,
That's
son.
why he has not come to visit us.
Oh,
Yeah,
That's
because
right.
see,
Ronnie
Ronnie over here
Ronnie.
messing up his name.
Blaming it.
And
But if you know anything about media, sometimes it is good to give things a bigger buzz and a bigger life by making that mistake and making it part of.
So that was
now.
on
So it went.
purpose.
So it went on. So
It
no.
was
yeah,
strategic.
yeah,
No,
yeah.
it's very strategic.
So it went on.
Tactic,
So
yeah.
it went on Twitter, and
Social
it became
media
a
tactic.
thing. We're Prentice Penny. We're putting you on the map, brother. Gosh, I mean,
we gave you the NAACP award.
I don't play, man.
That's what it was.
no.
Yeah.
We're the committee, okay?
Right,
That's
yeah.
really what it is.
Yeah.
So don't get it twisted, son.
So we'll go into predictions, and when we hit predictions, we'll obviously talk about what we think. But in our predictions little segment, because we do have the writers, their Twitter handle, which is what, Happy Writes. We have them follow and support us. We like to do our predictions and what we think would be good for the show. So let's hit the predictions, little song and dance, Paul, and let's make it happen.
And now, your AfterBuzz TV predictions.
All right, so what do we think is going to happen? Obviously, everyone who watches this show wants Alex and Dave to get together. My prediction is not going to happen anytime soon. Even though we got that, I'm thinking it will not be touched for another 3 or 4 episodes. Do you guys think it's going to come right back initially into next week's show?
No.
I think
I
it's
don't
gonna be
think
something
so.
where they try to keep it a secret, like of
Yeah.
shame, kind of like how they try
Right.
to keep this episode a secret that they all were having wet dreams about Dave. I think they're gonna try to keep their their sex. I think they're gonna try to keep the affair or the little sex
there's a
a
good
secret.
one.
I think they're gonna try to
Kind
keep
of
that
like
a
Monica
secret.
and Chandler when they first started hooking
Yeah.
up. So they're hooking up, but yet no one knows.
Right. I think
And then
that's gonna
Joey
be spicy.
found it. I don't mind. I've said this before.
But I don't think they're gonna keep hooking up though. I think it might
Was it a
just be that
mistake?
one thing, and then they're gonna have to try to figure out, maybe do the whole.
See,
figure
I
out
think
what
we
happened.
expect Dave to get attached, and really they're gonna wind up flipping it on us and making Alex attached. Something's gonna
That
happen
might
maybe
The
where.
thing is, they've drawn up Alex so much in the Saint Valentines, and they put so much on
Yeah.
her that you as a fan want her to fall in love, but maybe she's still not ready for that.
And Dave has an addictive personality, or they keep trying to make him have an addictive personality from the V-necks, and I think that
V-necks equal
I think-
addictive personality.
I think they're gonna. Remember they were giving him like
an
Never wear a
intervention.
V-neck.
intervention. I think he may have like a sex addiction or something. They're gonna make him have like a sex
Wow.
addiction to Alex or something.
Well,
I
you
think
have
it's
to
gonna be
remember
something
too.
crazy.
In the beginning of this episode, they said Dave has had a lot of dumb ideas, and him proposing to Alex was one of them.
Can I
Oh,
tell you a
Maybe
good
she
idea
was
Yeah.
of yours? A good idea of yours? Your shoes, the boots. They're
Oh.
She looks like she came out of Matrix, no?
Kelly. I mean,
I
Kelly.
want you to go like this, Kelly.
Question of the night. Happy endings. Question of the night. I mean, Kelly's doing some business with these boots, right?
I love them.
The only reason I mention it is because
Paper walking.
we have 2 studios. We have 2, soon to be 3 studios at AfterBuzz, and the other one you only get from the waist up, which Kelly obviously, boobalicious. It's fine too. So
Zoom in on Kelly's boobs, please.
No. But I wanted to make a little commentary because we talk about clothes on the show, and we've talked about my Target shirt here. So
I do know that my feet will be seen, so I try to wear.
I feel so special. I'm the
cool
only one who hasn't been dissed. No.
Well, you can start.
Actually-
we do about 7 shows
Actually, you
together.
guys already started on me talking about the sex cleanse, so I'm celibate right
But
now.
it's good.
Not by
It's-
choice,
it's,
thanks.
Mormonism.
Hey, wait, does that mean my boots were a diss?
No.
Oh, because they're real leather, right?
All right.
They look
Yes,
hot.
of course.
All right,
There we go.
nice little distraction. I just thought I'd point it out. Back to happy endings. What do we want to see on the show, or what would we like to see incorporated with these writers? Because we know that
I would
they
love
pay
to see
attention.
Colin come back.
Really?
I thought
Okay.
his relationship with Dave was so hilarious. And when you get new friends, it's kind of hard to balance the old friends versus the new friends. So I love that he was giving him advice on his crew that isn't going anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
And I love that his new friend of Colin's said, "Can I have some Coke? Can you provide some cocaine, please?"
Yeah,
Now,
like it was
please.
like a different world.
Yeah, a whole nother world.
But he says
that Dave was not
fame
prepared
doesn't
for.
change you, it changes your friends.
It changes
Right.
your friend,
Now,
yeah.
can I have some Coke, please?
Why do you guys think it is so weird? Like friends can't. You would think you have this friend you're really close with, and then you have this friend you're really close with, and you bring them together. Sometimes they just don't match.
Yeah.
Why is that? You've mentioned that even within your birthday party.
Yeah,
you have
different groups of friends that I would love them all to come together, but just different personalities, you know.
Cool, and some friends do coke, some friends don't do
Yeah.
coke. So
Yeah,
There's your
that's
answer.
really what it comes down to,
Nicholas, what would you like to see these writers touch?
I still want to see someone die. I'm just throwing that
Oh,
out there.
boo.
No, I know. Hold on, no.
Boo.
Here's
I
the thing.
don't love
but
it.
could be a dream. Like I
don't
want
love it.
I
You just
want
want a death
one
to go on.
full
Well, hey,
episode.
Penny
It was almost
jumped
Penny.
over the balcony.
No. Like, I want like one full episode where it's like it's committed. Like someone dies, but then they wake up and it's like, oh my gosh,
all a
it was all a
dream.
dream. Yeah, it was kind of like a throwaway
I'll
episode.
give you maybe a parent passing away would be like
No, main
No.
character. We need drama.
No,
Sweeps
no.
Week is coming up. We need we need something to get the, you know what I mean? Like,
Well, because on another, like I always talk about How I Met Your Mother because it's excellent as well. You know, when Marshall's father passed away, Robin's character, you know, dealing with death is funny. So you can have some humor on that. Too,
yeah,
so.
you can.
I don't want a main character to die, Nick. I don't. I
But,
really.
but they're not gonna die.
No,
like,
I
they're
want them
die,
to
but they'll
think that
come
one
back.
was dead. Like the mafia, like snatches Dave up or something, and we think he's swimming with the fishies.
Happy thoughts. Why are
Then
we
we
thinking
find
about
out that
death?
he's
This
not
is
really
not
dead.
Dexter. No.
Okay. Yeah, but we know. Like, I really kind of want like an Ocean's 11 type of.
Ooh, I like that.
Episode.
I like that.
I don't
wanna
know what they're gonna
see
steal, but-
Max get in a car chase in the limo. That's what I want to see.
That would be fun.
That would be cool.
fun.
I was like on this car chase kick with the car chase that happened in LA. I want to see him
That would be
like
good.
evading police in the limo.
I like that. I like
like
that.
showing off for a date.
Super like
That would be
Grand Theft
cool.
Auto
That's a
style,
good
jumping
one.
over cars and jumping out of planes and shooting people and having a good time.
That would be
That's what I
funny.
wanna
Yeah, I like
Slapping
that
chickens
one.
in the face.
I still want to revisit the idea. You weren't here. You know, you've been gone for a long time. I want.
I like that hat, by the way. It's cute.
Thank
Cute.
you. It is very cute. Thank you.
Very
brother.
paperboy.
That's what they're called.
That's what they're called. No, that
Paperboy
wasn't
hat.
a diss.
So
And you know, you guys.
called a
My paper
newspaper
girl?
boy hat.
Yeah, no, I know. That was being nice.
I know. I love it. I love it. There's nothing wrong.
You
with
know.
it. You were being nice.
Yeah, I was
Come
being
on,
being
come on.
nice. You know.
I love it.
It was a
Okay.
happy ending.
Yeah, and she delivers the newspapers with me in the morning as well. We work very hard. Listen, I
That's
want
where
to
that white dream comes in. See that?
I want to revisit the groupie thing. Remember, you had tweeted with us. You watched us talk about that. I want to revisit that. That's what they need to work in the show. The groupie. That was excellent.
You want another
Gene
groupie
Simmons.
episode?
I need a groupie episode because they get so excited about little things. So I want to see that. I think that could be really funny. What did we say was the funniest one? Max and Gene Simmons or Richard Simmons or something like that.
Oh,
or both.
yeah.
Or both. So that would be a prediction I'd like to see.
Hugh Hefner.
Oh.
A Hugh Hefner groupie.
Why not?
That would be good.
Where would we be able to work in Hugh Hefner? Like where? I mean, obviously
Well,
everyone
they're in
wants to.
Chicago, so
See,
they
the
should go
original
like
Playboy
the
Mansion
original
was,
Playboy
and-
Man. They should
Oh.
do
You
like
know,
a go see
have
the
like a
Playboy
50
It
office.
theme
seems
or
like Dave
something,
would
or-
bump into him or something, you know, and like try to
Okay.
emulate Hugh Hefner's essence or something.
Dave does seem
I can
like
see him
that.
holding a cigar trying to be
Smoking
Hugh
jacket.
Hefner.
Yeah.
I like how Dave is so much involved in each episode, but he's not really always the jokes. He sets them up. Like I like that a lot about his character.
Yeah,
He's
definitely.
always-
But everybody makes fun of him though.
The whole episode was about him, but yet.
I like at the end how when they told him they were having sex dreams, he's like, "Oh well, that makes sense."
Because he thinks he's so much cooler than he really is.
Yeah.
He thinks he's the cool one.
I love.
Oh
that.
yeah, 'cause-
Grant, remember?
And they're so great at like just piggybacking everything we already know about the show. You know
Right.
what I mean? They keep that. Yeah, you knew that in your mind if you follow all the shows. Yeah, and then and Damon Wayans Jr.'s character Brad, it was like, oh, you know, I'm glad because I wasn't at all into you. And Max was like, I'm into dudes, but not you. like definitely anything but you. So I mean, they really dog him out.
Max's episode and his new frittata sensation, like him getting obsessed with those.
Max being half naked. How about that? Adam being half naked on the show. Good little comedic humor. Yeah, he just zoned out when he saw the
pizza,
he's
the
like,
egg
it's like
pizza.
Well, and I
pizza.
like how when he and Penny were talking and he said, you know me, we've made love, and she goes, ugh, and he was like, whatever you mean, amazing.
That was good. And all of it again is just piggybacking things that they already say. That,
Right.
Amazing. You know, we say that every episode because of that. Any final thoughts, you guys? I thought it was a great episode. I'm
Yeah,
so glad you came
phenomenal.
back.
It gets better and better every time.
It does.
It
does.
It does. It just keeps getting better. I love it.
We're invested. Okay, give off our Twitter handles, I guess, if they want to keep the conversation going.
Exactly.
Oh, do you want to get?
I'll start.
You can start.
You
Yeah.
guys can tweet me or play with my Twitter at spicy_Mari. That's SPICY_MARI.
Just make sure you tweet that we're delivering newspapers in the morning.
Right.
Okay?
That, yeah.
Make sure
with the
that
newspaper
happens.
hat.
Kelly with the big bad boobs.
You can tweet me at Kelly with an IE079.
Kelly, your tweets have been fun lately.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, you've been all over the place. There's a busy
Interactive.
weekend for you,
It
correct?
was a busy weekend.
Between
Very, very
All-Star
busy weekend.
Weekend and Oscars
Parties,
and AfterBuzz.
Red carpets and this and
I've been
that.
dealing with lots of crazy people this week.
Rubbing elbows.
There you go.
So, but all my tweets have
May-
been about car chasing.
Sounds like you deserve a
I don't
happy
know.
Maybe-
ending for all that
I
hard
need
work.
one.
Maybe Penny could get a job as a PR girl, and that life gets real.
Penny is a publicist
Oh.
on the show.
Boom.
I think we need to
Work
we
that
need
in.
to work that out.
Yeah.
We need to see more of that. She had a crazy assistant one episode. I
There
know
you
what
go.
that's
The
all about.
amazing Nicholas. The amazing Nicholas. What's
You
your
can
Twitter?
follow the funny at the Nick Purdue.
All right.
That's it.
You can follow. You can follow No Humor at All at Ronnie Jr. Media, and of course, an extra special thank you once again to our technical wizard Paul, who does a great job. We can all clap for Paul one time. Here's some real claps. And our producer friend who came by the studio to check out Happy Endings for the first time. Just give a thumbs up or thumbs down. What do you think of Happy Endings? You like it, right?
Y'all give it a thumbs up.
Okay. Are we good, group? Are we fine? We're done?
I think we're amazing.
I don't want to even leave, but we got to. AfterBuzz TV, we're out of here. Happy Ending style. Peace. Bing it.
From Bing.com, executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz
you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.